This is my mini bulldozer called a Pittsbull JP10. Thought I'd put some videos of it on YouTube. I had some old videos from about 10 years ago, but can't seem to find them. I was using it to rip out railroad tracks at behind our business. It's got a 30 horsepower Hotz diesel, 2-cylinder, weighs 5,500 pounds, hydrostat. The battery is a little cobbled together. I did that when I was learning to weld, so it ain't pretty, but it's functional. The original battery actually fit down in here, kind of laid at an angle inside that grate. It was a pain in the butt to get to if you needed to jump start it, so I threw one on the side here. It's a work in progress, need to get it enclosed and covered. Anyway, I will put some more videos of it in action. It was made in 1982 by a local guy that was a tractor salesman at for Ford, and in his spare time he designed this using John Deere and Ford parts, and his intention was to start a company that sold these with his son. And my understanding is he did start the company, went to some trade shows, made I don't know how many of them, at least a couple dozen. Said they were popular. I think he said oil pipelines like to use them to clear areas around some of the pipelines in Alaska or somewhere in different places. And I think he said they I can't recall, there were some other examples where he said they were popular, but apparently he sold the company to some larger company, bought the company from him for close to $1 million, and then never did anything with it. It was a trenching company. They modified them by putting a trencher on them, did some other stuff, ended up going out of business, and just that was the end of it. So there aren't a whole lot of these out in the wild. Like I said, I'm thinking less than 50, more than 20, somewhere in that neighborhood. I think he said this was one of the only ones, or maybe a handful had the Hotz diesel. Most of them had a Dutz, however you pronounce it, diesel instead. The Hotz was apparently used, he said a couple of them were used for underground work, and the Hotz diesel was certified for enclosed spaces or something like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I'll put some videos of me digging with it. It's a pretty nice little machine. It'll fit, it's less than 4 feet wide, just under. It'll fit through a 4-foot opening. But yeah, I tore out some railroad tracks with it behind work, and it would rip the railroad ties right out of the ground. It struggled, but it pulled them right out, and they were buried in gravel and dirt that had been there for probably 100 years. So got a 6-way power angle tilt blade. Got it over here at a house, doing a little yard work.